Law 7, get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. In 1704, the playwright Molière premiered a new comedy in Paris that had the audience in awe. The irony? Much of the dialogue wasn't even his. He borrowed heavily from writers who came before him. But history remembers Molière, not them. This is Law 7 of the 48 Laws of Power: get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. If you want to learn how to multiply your power by standing on the shoulders of others, hit that like button and subscribe, because most people work too hard for too little recognition. Let's fix that. The law explained in the game of power: energy is limited. If you try to do everything yourself, you burn out. But if you harness the work, ideas, and efforts of others, while ensuring your name is the one remembered, you multiply your power without multiplying your effort. Robert Greene puts it simply: use the wisdom, knowledge, and legwork of other people to further your own cause. Not only will such assistance save you valuable time and energy, it will give you a godlike aura of efficiency and speed. This law isn't about stealing credit outright. It's about shaping perception. People don't remember the dozens of names behind a project, they remember the one who claims ownership. Historical example: consider Thomas Edison. Brilliant? Yes. But many of the inventions tied to his name came from teams of researchers and assistants at his Menlo Park laboratory. Edison's genius wasn't just invention, it was branding. He made sure his name was stamped on every patent. History remembers Edison, not the dozens of workers behind him. Contrast this with Nikola Tesla. A brilliant mind who often worked alone, refusing to play the game of credit. His ideas were groundbreaking, but without claiming ownership and building visibility, he died poor and forgotten. The lesson: history remembers Edison's light bulb, not Tesla's struggle. Power doesn't just come from creation, it comes from claiming the narrative. Modern examples look at the corporate world. Steve Jobs didn't code the iPhone. But he presented it, branded it, and made sure his name was tied to it. Elon Musk didn't build Tesla's first cars. But he marketed, positioned, and branded the company so tightly around his image that most people think he founded it. Even in music, producers and ghostwriters often create hits, but the spotlight shines on the singer. In sports, entire teams work together, but the MVP gets remembered. The truth is, society rewards the face, not the hands. Psychology insight: this ties into the availability heuristic. People remember the most visible, simple version of a story. They don't care who wrote every line of code or who drafted every idea. They remember the name they saw in headlines. It's also connected to social proof. If your name is repeatedly tied to success, even if others did much of the work, people begin to believe you are a constant source of value. And that belief is power. How to apply the law? So how can you use this law without becoming a parasite? Delegate strategically. Free yourself from tasks others can handle. Focus on owning the vision. Brand the work. Ensure your name is attached to every success, presentation, report, or project. Be the spokesperson. Step up when results are presented. People remember the speaker, not the silent worker. Reward but redirect. Thank your team, but let outsiders tie the victory to your leadership. Rewrite the narrative. In time, the origin story should point back to you, not the process. This isn't theft, it's leadership. Leaders amplify others, but they also claim the stage. At work, a manager may present a project that dozens contributed to, but the executives remember the manager's name. In school, a group project may rely on one or two students doing the heavy lifting, but the grade belongs to the whole group. Even online, content creators repurpose trends, remix ideas, and use frameworks built by others. The audience rarely asks who started it. They credit the creator they see. Practical challenge for viewers. Here's your challenge. This week, take note of where your name is visible, and where it isn't. Ask yourself, who's getting credit for the work I'm doing? And then ask, where can I position myself as the face of success? Don't just do the work. Own the story. That was Law 7, get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Remember, history doesn't reward the most talented, it rewards the most visible. If you got value from this, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Have you ever done the work while someone else got the credit? Next up is Law 8, make other people come to you, use bait if necessary. If Law 7 is about claiming credit, Law 8 is about forcing others to play on your terms. Until then, don't just work hard. Make sure your name is remembered.